If you've ever tried to hook up, say, a classic game console, an old laptop, and your new streaming stick to the same TV, you know the feeling. It's just connectivity chaos.
Right.
Okay, so let's unpack this source material we have on the WolfPack 5X1 HDMI Media Center. It really promises to be a kind of universal translator for all your gear.
And that's the mission for today, right?
Yeah.
To figure out how one box can take 5 totally different inputs. We're talking everything from old school RCA to modern HDMI and sort of synthesize them.
And not just synthesize them, but push them all out as a single, clean 1080p signal.
Exactly. The real question is, what makes this box worth it over, just a bunch of cheap dongles?
Well, the core problem it's tackling is that massive analog to digital divide. Your new TV just doesn't have the ports for a VCR or an old DVD player.
Nope, not a single one.
So the WolfPack steps in with a true 5-way input. You get composite, component VGA for a PC, standard HDMI, and MHL.
Hey, hold on, let's pause on that list.
Yeah.
MHL.
Yeah.
Mobile High Link. That feels like a bit of a ghost technology, doesn't it? From maybe 2015.
That's a fascinating point. And our source docs actually show they put it in specifically for a certain generation of Android phones that used it for HD video out. But the real magic, the main reason you'd care, is the scaling function.
Precisely. The thing is, it uses a pretty high-end analog devices scaling chip.
Okay.
And this isn't just a basic conversion. It actively grabs those noisy, varied signals and it upscales them with some very specialized algorithms to get that clean 1080p at 60 Hz output.
So it's not just making it work, it's making it look good.
It's making it look smooth. Cheaper chips, they really struggle with motion. You get artifacts, tearing. It's a mess. This is about making old gear look great on a modern screen.
Which brings us directly to the gamer angle. If the scaling is clean, what about the speed? The sources really emphasize a super low half-frame delay.
And that half-frame delay is absolutely crucial. I mean, it's everything.
For performance.
It means latency is negligible. You can actually play those older console games properly. You're not going to miss a jump in Mario because of input lag. It's really built for enthusiasts.
Yeah. And that kind of flexibility, it seems perfect for professional settings, too.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, this thing is clearly designed for custom installation. It's built to be panel mounted, which is perfect for a conference room where people are always bringing in different laptops.
Right. Somebody has VGA, the next person has HDMI. This just standardizes the whole experience.
But it's not just about the video signal, is it?
Not at all. It seems to recognize that connectivity is about the whole setup. So beyond the video inputs, it has pass-throughs for Ethernet, telephone, and a USB 2.0 port.
And that USB port, it's not just a data port, right?
Right. It also supports a 1-amp power charging function, so you can keep a device juiced up.
And circling back to MHL for a second, you mentioned the dual mode operation. What's the practical benefit of that and the RCP function?
Okay, so the dual mode means it can accept either an MHL or a standard HDMI signal in that port. But the cool part is it charges the MHL phone while it's playing video.
So your phone becomes a media source that doesn't die.
Exactly. And the RCP, that's remote control protocol, that's the cherry on top. It means you can use your TV's remote to control basic functions, like play and pause, on the phone that's connected.
That's pretty slick. So to finish up on the high-end specs, the pure HDMI input itself isn't an afterthought. It supports 4K and 3D sources.
And it has all the acronyms you'd expect.
Right. CEC, HDCP compliance, and deep color up to 48-bit. CEC is what lets one remote control everything, and HDCP is what you need for Netflix.
And that 48-bit deep color is important. It's what stops you from seeing those blocky color bands in a sunset scene. It keeps gradients smooth.
All of this capability comes in at today's price of $200. So I have to ask, what are we really getting for that premium that a $30 scaler from Amazon can't deliver?
Look, you're paying for 3 things. 1, professional reliability with that panel mount design. 2, guaranteed low latency for gaming. And 3, that analog devices chip, which ensures the conversion quality is just clean.
So it's an investment in preservation and performance.
That's it.
So whether you're trying to standardize a meeting room or just hook up your beloved retro console to a new TV, the WolfPack 5X1 seems to be a genuinely comprehensive solution.
And this raises a really interesting question for you, the listener. If this one device is designed to so perfectly blend old, noisy analog signals into our clean, modern HDMI world, what does that tell you about the enduring value of older media formats and the tech we need to preserve access to them? Something to think about.